all of us know that washing hands is most important things to prevent this coronavirus infection. But few of us realize that washing nose may be also important. In my personal opinion, washing nose may be the best way to prevent coronavirus infection. So let's together we can have a look at the data to discuss this topic. And first, let's look at how this virus was infect human. And we know this virus get into human body. This is the virus, coronavirus, get into human body through the nose. And most of us, if we have strong immunity, even so, everyone has never met this virus before, but we have innate immunity. That includes not every one of us have a lot of macrophage, leukocyte, and this kind of immune cells can secrete a lot of cytokines which can kill the virus non-specifically. Meanwhile, because we have strong immunity, body start to mobilize these immune cells to get specific response to this virus. Most of the cases, the virus just stop there, about 80 to 85% people. But if the people that have lower, weakened immunity, and then the virus can be replicated here from 10 to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, and 10,000 to 100,000, and then millions, billions. And when the virus accumulated, then the virus will spread from the nose to pharynx and go through larynx and go to the trachea. From trachea to bronchi and go to bronchi and then go to the lung. When the virus reached the lung, that's the problem. That's causing pneumonia. And also to this stage, and the virus may be able to spread from the respiratory system to the circulatory system. So the virus may be everywhere in the body and cause not only respiratory problem, but also like get into the liver, may cause malfunction of liver, and if get into kidney, may cause kidney trouble. That's why in the end, this virus will cause very, very serious trouble. Just from this picture, we know that we may miss the opportunity to destroy the virus before it causes worse consequences and destruction of lungs and causing death. So most of the time, we may forgetting about the nose as accessible first line of defense. Of course, hand washing is important, but from this picture, we know that nose wash is also very important. As I mentioned here, that this coronavirus disease is disease of the lung, and the nose passage are the portal of the entry, carrying airflow to the lung. So if we can stop the virus before it multiplies and invade the lungs, and then we can prevent this pneumonia, and then of course prevent very deadly consequences of this disease. Right now, the standard procedure to test the presence of the virus is done by swabbing the interior of the nose, and usually we get some from here. And there's some report that loss of smell was among the first symptoms experienced for the patient who infected with coronavirus. And this likely confirmed the infestation of nose by the significant virus population. So the virus has enough damaged smell sensors housed with the nose. So from all this, we say that nose is really important part for this virus to survive. Of course, it's also important for us to, as defense, for us to remove this virus from the first entry of the virus. And there are many ways to do this nasal wash. And there are some tools we can use. And this is very simple, just a syringe, put some water or saline into there, and then wash. This is small pot, you can do it. And this is squeeze bottle, you just fill with water and put this in your nose, then you squeeze the water. And this is a modern one. This one actually is a battery powered device. So it's kind of a semi-automatic ways to carry out nasal wash. And many people may ask if this nasal wash, or sometimes also called nasal irrigation, is that safe? Yeah, I think it's very important. We know the nose is just part of the brain. They have a lot of holes connected to the brain, so it's very important to practice strictly steroid technique. Make sure you use high quality of solution when you do this nasal wash. I mean, right now, basically, of course, there are many different kind of solution you can use for the nasal wash. And as mentioned, it is safe if we use high quality solution. And this is very important to avoid contaminate the waters or syringe. So all this should have high quality. Make sure don't have any microorganisms. So you can use, for water, you can distilled water or sterile water. And you may use tap water, but it must boil it, okay? Boiled water. Or use tap water, but pass through a filter with absolute pore size of 1 micron or smaller. And if you use this high quality solution, I think it's safe. It's safe to use. And it's very important that to avoid contamination of the solution with any microorganisms, because we know that nose is connected to your brain. There's so many holes there, and it's very sensitive. So you need to be very careful to handle this. That's maybe the one reason people don't suggest use nasal wash. This is not safe. Most people, if you don't follow strict sterile conditions, so it's very important to avoid contamination. And so for this, you need hand must be washed, cleaned with soap, and dried before you hold any treated water or saline. And any of the nasal irrigation device should be cleaned, dried, before treated water is added to it. Again, use only high quality solution, and use only high quality water to prepare any nasal solution. And if you buy this product, you need to follow this manufacturer's guidelines to use. Again, after use, wash and rinse any nasal irrigation device. Follow the manufacturer's direction. Make sure that you dry the interior with paper towels, leaving open to air dry between use. So it's safe if you follow very strict protocol procedure to try to prevent potential contamination. And the nose is very sensitive part. Is close connected to your brain. So if you misuse this system, it may cause meningitis, because caused by this microorganism infection. So you need to be very, very careful. And yeah, here just one example how you do the nasal wash. And this is the bottle, squeeze bottle. So you just put this into the nose in the right side, and your head needs to tighten a little bit so the water get in and come out, and all this dirt, here's the virus, everything is washed out. And also this is the manual one. If you like, as mentioned, there's some battery powered device, and that will be, it's semi-automatic, so it's much easier for you. And here just have a look how that looks like. And basically it's a device which is powered by battery, so it's semi-automatic. So you put this solution in the up channel, and then you press your button, and the water will go from left side, get out the left side out, and then that is easy for you to do. And just give you a look how this looks like. You can see it's much more powerful in this case. And if you can, of course this costs more money, but if you like, you can try this battery powered one. It's much simple to use. And the handheld manual one maybe take some time for you to get used to. I usually just use support, and then I use for so long time I get used to it. Still pretty comfortable. Okay, this is my thought for today, and I wish to see you in my next video. Bye.